And when I say I've been through too much, I've been through too much. Hell been knocking at my door. Death been knocking at my door. Everything been trying to steal my joy. But I'm here to tell you that the devil is a lie. And everything about him is a lie. So I don't know what you've been waiting on him to answer, but I'm here to tell you that all you got to do is just give him a little praise. God said, I give you according to your praise. So if you can't praise me, you ain't worth on having that he has. So you got to learn how to praise him in the midst of what you're going through. See, I'm here to tell you today that when praises go up, blessings come down. But see, you ain't got to sit down to praise him. You can just think in your mind, God, how good you've been to me. See, some of us in here with a six to start doing praising him more because he's worthy to be praised. Hallelujah. That last song said, I'll be a witness. A witness for Jesus. That's how Ruth was.
Yes, Lord.
She didn't know him before she met her mother-in-law. But she became a witness for Jesus.
Yes.
And it's all about obedience. See, obedience is better than sacrifice. A lot of people think because they sacrifice a little something that they are worthy of more, but God said obedience.
That's it. Come on now.
Obedience. See, we have to learn to be obedient. And sometimes we get caught up in things that we feel like we can't be obedient about. But I double dog dare you to be obedient to God. Because what his word says, you cannot beat his giving. No matter how hard you try. You might have a child that's gone straight. But if you be obedient to God, he'll bring that child back on the straight and narrow. I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm telling you, when you're obedient to God, he changes the atmosphere. He shifts some things. So you got to learn how to be able to shift when he shifts. But see, a lot of us get caught up in self. Well, I'm going through this and I'm going through that, and I ain't no need to let folks see what I'm going through. You don't need to worry about what folks see because folk ain't got the answer. Only God has the answer, and you have to look for him when you're going through what you're going through. Hallelujah. Ooh, glory. There's five lessons women should learn from Ruth. One of them it should be, don't let your past hold you back. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in because we didn't come up like other folk came up. We act like we can't get out in the forefront. So we'll just sit back and let everybody pass us by. And we be sitting up there, well, why they always getting this and I always getting that? Because you sitting back. You let your past hold you back. And see, in the beginning of the book of Ruth is living in a home of a nation of the Moab. A place and people the Israelite frowned upon. On top of that, she had lost her husband and is now living with a widow mother-in-law. She also lost her husband without a child. Some believing she may have buried him. But the pain Ruth must have been in was immersed. And she embarked on her first journey of Israel. She must have been nervous. Ruth had so many reasons to shrink into a shell of living in obscurity. But she did. Come on. Ruth didn't allow her past to hold her back, but believed there is life still to be lived and move forward in the confidence you are purpose regardless. You have a purpose regardless of what lies behind you. Although your confidence might be wavering, your calling does not. See, I want to stop right there and tell you, it don't matter where you came from, what family you were born into. You know, because a lot of folks say, well, I know them folks that they ain't never been nothing, you know, and I know their grandmama and grandpapa and all. You know, they go back and remind you of where you came from. Like you don't even know what family you were brought into. But see, a lot of times people get caught up in there. Well, he ain't going to be there, she ain't going to be there, because I know her mama there. And they wasn't there. They ain't do never do drugs and drink alcohol and fuss and fight all the time. So why y'all think that person going to be something? So we get caught up in the name.
Yes, you do.
Folks say the Hitchcock. They always call it Hitchcock this, Hitchcock that. And they look at me and they say, that Hitchcock name, I know that name, but you look like a Smith and you look like a Freeman, but I want to just look like Jesus. I don't want to look like the Hitchcock and the Smith and the Freeman. I just want to look like Jesus because I've been through too much to still be looking like where I came from. So you got to understand God. Be full of faith. Ruth showed remarkable faith for such a young believer. Faith that there was still a purpose for her. Faith to believe that God was who he said he was. And faith to believe that God will provide for her and Naomi. See, that's what we get caught up in. We don't believe. We talk about faith. We talk about it, but we don't really believe that what can happen if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed. See, we talk a good game. We don't believe everything that happened in this word of God. We believe something because it's easy to believe. But the thing that is hard to believe, we don't even comprehend it all. So we sit there and believe that it can't come to pass. Because see, you think about you. You have a pity party. See, Ruth could have had a pity party. She could have said, well, you know, when I left him marrying them, going back to the house the same old way that I left, and then folks ain't gonna do nothing, talk about me. You know how you got folks that say when they see you come back home, and they start saying, what she came back for? They must have beat her down out there in the street. She had to come back home, and I ain't gonna say nothing to her. I'm just gonna sit and look at her. Tell us. Because people want to keep you in a box. Yeah, they do. They don't want you to ever come out of that box. Because once you come out that box, you become who God has called for you to be. And then when you start getting them off your tongue, they say, oh, ain't she acting funny? Yeah, she acting funny because she know what she's worth. And when Jesus stepped on the scene, he said, you're worthy of more than what people are putting on you. And see, a lot of times we take those labels and we keep them. And we let people say who we are when we know good and well who we are. But we just decide to let people say who we are. I'm here to tell you today, stop letting people put labels on you. If you're in an unsure place, start with faith. Hebrews 11:1 define faith, the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. You might not be able to see God, what God is doing, but trust Him in the movement. He's there. You got to just trust him while you're moving. See, you can't see it because, sometimes I think Deborah Snipes sings a song called I'm Too Close to the Mirror to see what you see. See, God, I started singing that song one day. God, I'm too close to the mirror to see what you see. God said, well, just step back a little bit. He said, if you step back, you can see what I see. See, sometimes we be too close to things and we can't see what God sees. And see, the devil always see who you are. So he had to trip you up before you get there. But see, you got to learn to stand on what God has told you to stand on. That's it. The third thing is value great character. Character is who you are when nobody's watching. Ruth has no idea her story would be showcased to millions of readers, and yet incredible character of obscurity came. She went before and beyond to show respect and honor to her bitter mother-in-law. She worked hard in the field to provide food for her and her mother-in-law. Ruth proved to be a woman of integrity with Boaz. Everything she did represented a woman of a great character, and God honored her. Be a woman of character. Cut the gossip. In the name of prayer. Share with your husband the shopping addiction you find yourself in. Stop relying on food to make you feel better. Be the woman you know God created you to be. And Jesus died so you could embrace. Number 4. I'm trying to get on out your way. Believe redemption is possible.
All right.
Against all odds, redemption is always possible. Ruth had no idea, had no reason to believe that she earned anything but believing God for everything she needed.
All right.
Ruth believed God would provide, and in the place of faith, God did a miraculous work in redeeming Ruth. He took a poor, hurting, outcast, and healed her, provided for her, and brought her a great love with Boaz. Redemption is possible in your life. No matter where you come from or what you've been through, God has a plan for you.
That's right. That's right.
That will surpass all that you've ever been through in your whole entire life. See, we don't understand that even though you've been through everything that you've been through, things that should have broke you, things that should have made you lose your mind, things that should have just sent you to the nut house, things that should have made you commit suicide. I'm here to tell you today, there is redemption in there. He wouldn't have went to the tree if it wasn't no redemption.
That's it now. That's
Hallelujah.
That's it.
Leave a legacy. Perhaps one of the best parts of Ruth's story is the legacy God established.
All right now.
Through her. God brought her and Boaz together, and they conceived a child. The child would be in the lineage of Jesus, the Savior of the world.
Come on.
Ruth of Moabite was made part of the lineage of Jesus.
All right.
So I'm going to stop right there and tell you, it don't matter what family you were born into. But if you were born into the family of Christ, you're a part of his family. And see, that's where we mess up at, because we feel like that because you're a part of this family, you're not part. Some of you going to know, you never know Jesus.
You better know it. You better know it.
Some of you going to be praying for your family to get saved, and they'll never get saved.
All right. All right.
But you are a part of the tree. So if you're a part of the lineage of Jesus, then that means you're going to get ready to step into that heavenly kingdom.
Come on now.
I was watching as we were singing and praising God. I see people just sit there
Come on.
and they fan.
Yeah.
And God said, tell them. He said, tell them if I was coming back today,
Hey. My.
you fanning now. He said, but there's a possibility that you might not end up in heaven, that you'll end up in hell. He said, it's okay. It's okay to not want to praise me
Come on now.
after all that you've been through. He said, it's okay. You don't want to praise me. He said, even though I don't got you out of some things that then nobody have got you out but me. He said, it's okay if you don't want to praise me. He said, even though I healed you when you laid on your back for so many days and you still don't want to praise me. He said, it's okay. He said, because one thing that I do know, he said, I'm praying for you, that one day you change your mind
One day.
and start praising me like I need to be praised.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be a praiser, then don't go to heaven. Because in heaven they praise him all day long. And I'm here to tell you that Ruth went through some things, but she made it. Ruth went through some things. She started poor and she ended up blessed. And I'm here to tell you that it don't matter where your financial status is right now today. All you got to do is put your trust in the Lord. All you got to do is just say, Lord, here I am. I surrender to you. I give it all to you, God. Even though some folks done came against me, God, and it feel like I just can't make it. So God, I'm here to tell you today that all I need for to do is put my hand in your hand. And if I put my hand in your hand, God, I know for a fact that you're going to take me where I need to go. So God, just teach me how to just lean and depend on you. See, one thing about God, if you learn to lean and depend on him, he got a place that's going to make sure that the devil can't get to you. And I'm telling you, some of you been faced with some devil that been knocking on your head and knocking on your door and over there at your job, and then they've been coming up in the church at you. But I'm here to tell you right today that if you learn to give God just a little bit of praise, if you learn to just say, God, I love you and I trust you and I put my hand in your hand and my faith is on your God. So God, I want to let you know that I trust you and everything gonna be okay.